A lot of times people hear the word two-toed sloth, and that, don't get that off your nose. You want some more? You are hungry. There you go. And then as she gets older, she'll start to transition to more of a diet of spinach leaves and sweet potatoes and squash. In the wild, sloths will only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. And when they come down the tree trunk and they kind of get really close to the ground and they do a little dance. And then the sloth moth actually gets up on their fur. So in the wild, they're going to have anywhere between 100 to 150 sloth moths or different insects living in their fur. When they're grooming themselves, the bacteria that they get is actually how they process their food, right? Hey, sweetie, there you go. So some of the encounters that we do here is you can come and hold or cuddle Zoe, and then we have Dash, and then a new thing that we just opened is Sloth Keeper for a day. So if you've ever wanted to hang out with sloths all day long, you can do that here at the farm. Right, Zoe? Some of the other animals that we have are kangaroos, zebras, camels. The camels that we have are dromedary camels, and the easy way to remember that is if you took a D and put it on its side, you would just have one hump, right? And so that's what we have here at the farm. Abu and Ed are dromedary camels. I think they're about 16 years old, and they're so sweet. Ed is simply massive. He's probably the biggest camel in North America. There might be one bigger in San Diego, but Ed's a sweetheart. Now Abu, he's about a normal sized camel, but when we go out and look for emu eggs, and John's looking for the eggs, and the emus are like, hey, what are you doing? You stealing my eggs? Abu acts like a giant guard dog, and it's hilarious. He kind of really gets into it, and he's jumping and prancing around. Right, baby Zoe? So a lot of people, they're like, sloths hate to be held, you should never hold sloths. We totally agree that you should never hold a wild sloth, okay? Wild sloths are not meant to be held. They have a whole biome. Their fur is basically living with everything inside of it. Our sloths have never been in the wild, okay? They wouldn't know what to do if they were in the wild. It's the same as if you found like a cat out in the backyard and you went to grab it. It's not going to go too well for you. But if you have your favorite cat, old Pickles or something, and Pickles has known you forever, and Pickles' mom, your other favorite cat, knew you, it's going to be a lot different relationship. So Zoe loves to cuddle. That's what she wants to do all the time. So she'll actually leave her hammock and come towards us and want to hang on to us and hold on all day. Dash is still up at the main house because he's a baby. So with over 125 animals here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, there's tons of stuff to do. And we also have lodging. So you can stay right here on the farm. You can't eat that. No ma'am. Right there. You want to get some num-nums? Guys, I hope you can see how she's eating because she's a sweetheart. We are on all the social media stuff, right? So YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and I think right now we're live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. On YouTube, we're going to be working on having much more educational content. That way, people can show this in classrooms, and we're working on sorting all that out. And if anybody has any recommendations of how we're presenting material or a better format, we're always open to suggestions. Just shoot us a message. Also, if you're asking questions during this live chat and I'm missing it because I'm sitting here on this side of the camera, just shoot me a message and we'll do our best to answer it. There is no problem with asking questions. The main thing that we ask on all of our social media is that you just treat everybody with respect. That's all. Everybody is welcome to their own opinion, but let's just be respectful about it. So sloths have a very particular temperature that they like to be at. So they want to be between 75 to 80 degrees with a 50% humidity. So when people say, should I have a sloth as a pet? The answer is no. You should not have a sloth as a pet. We are licensed by the USDA with a USDA exhibitor license, the same as you would have for a zoo. And this is Zoe's enclosure, right? So you can see all the awesome branches she has. It's really, really, really good. And when it warms up, you can see behind me right there, we're gonna open that door up and she'll actually be able to go outside, right? How cool is that? So she's just gonna go outside. If you've ever wanted a sloth for a roommate, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. You can stay in the camel condo, which is directly up from us, and Flash would be your roommate. So Flash crawls right up. Where are you going, Zoe? Look, right here, here's some more num-nums. You want some more? You guys see how she kind of hangs on? That's what they do even when they sleep. So a lot of people say, oh, how doesn't she get exhausted? Or how don't sloths get exhausted when they're all balled up and holding on? So they're kind of set up opposite from us. You remember that pull-up challenge that you do back in the 80s or 90s, right? You sit there and hold. That causes less effort for them. It's when they extend, okay? Sloths are really amazing. Their metabolism is really, really slow. So part of the reason that they move so slow is because they're eating all those low-calorie, low-energy leaves and everything else in the jungle. And so that's why they're moving so slow, is to conserve their energy. The life expectancy for a sloth in the wild is only like 20 or 30 years. And that's because of predators and also power lines or trying to cross the road or anything like that. The record for sloths, in Germany there were two, Jan and Paula, and I believe they reached 52 and 54 years old. So we're really excited that our sloths will probably be around longer than us. Some of the other animals that we have here on the farm is we have sulcata tortoises, we have kangaroos. That's kangaroos that you can bottle feed. How cool is that? So you can come here and bottle feed a kangaroo, you can feed a sloth, you can hold a sloth, you can ride a camel, you can see a zebra, and we're right on the banks of the Ocoee River. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We are open to the public. You just need to make sure that you go ahead and book online for what you want to do. It's just like buying a ticket to a show or making a reservation to go do something. And that's what you do, is you go online to our website, OcoeeRiversideFarm.com. That's where you sign up. It's really, really cool. Also, right now, we're doing a thing where if you're staying on the farm, you get 20% off of, I think it's most encounters. So we have horseback riding too. It's really cool, guys. With the horseback riding, you can ride all around the 30 acres here at the farm, and you get to see all the animals. Because you can imagine doing a horseback ride. You're out there, you see a zebra, you see a camel, you see emus and kangaroos. I mean, I don't know if there's another place that you can take a horseback ride and see all of those animals. You'd have to go to different continents. It's really cool. In the family of camels, the camelids, we have llamas and alpacas also. We do not have vicunas or guanacos. Vicunas and guanacos are wild, and we don't have those. But the other ones we do. Our zebra's name is Marty. And he is a sweetheart, and I consider zebras the original punk rocker, right? So sloths only go to the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. So you can kind of tell she's a little bit of a pear shape right now. So after she uses the bathroom, they're gonna lose 30% of their body weight. Isn't that crazy, to lose 30% of your body weight? So imagine, let's say you weigh 200 pounds and you use the bathroom and you lose 60. That's what's going on with the sloth here. It's pretty crazy, right? So when they use the bathroom, they come down the tree and they do the little potty dance. And amazingly, we got it on video the other day, and well, not the other day, it's been like a month. And Flash came down and did his little potty dance, and it was great. We consider ourselves kind of poopologists here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, because being able to see the poop and examine it, that gives us the best insight into how animals are doing. And that's true with any animal. Right, Zoe? So Zoe is still on this little rice diet here, and she's working her way up to more solid food. So we have some cut up zucchini here. Is there a little bit more? So a lot of people ask, are sloths okay to hold? Are they dangerous? Are they ferocious? Are they gonna bite me? All of those different things. So sloths are wild animals, right? But Zoe has been with us, and it's not quite birth, but just like 3 or 4 months after. She's loving and sweet, and she wants to be cuddled, okay? I'm gonna switch one of those cameras because I feel like one is kind of out of whack, and then we're gonna finish feeding her. Give me just a second, Zozo. Let's see if we can, Zozo, let's do that. And you can see how she just holds on, and she's such a sweet, oh, Zoe, you're a sweetheart. Do you want to show me your sweet little face? Guys, this is Zoe. This is our 2-fingered sloth here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And we would love everybody to come visit or at least watch online. We are on YouTube, Facebook, X, all that good stuff. Instagram. And on YouTube, we're working on having a lot more educational content. So then that way people can show it in the classrooms. Because we want people to be able to learn. We love it when field trips come out. But if you're on the other side of the country or on the other side of the world, we still want people to be able to learn about all these amazing animals. Aw, can you guys see her? I will go ahead and warn you, if you come for a sloth encounter, I would go ahead and bring some Kleenex. Because a lot of people, it's very cathartic when you hold the sloth. Oh, did you do a little sneeze? I'm gonna get you some more of this. Did you like it? Oh yes. Oh Zoe, you are a sweetheart. It's right here. So sloths have horrible vision. So this is kind of like what it looks like. If you put your hand over your eye and you're doing this, that's what sloth's vision is like. But they have amazing smell. And they have ears like us too, and they're right there behind that. I don't like messing with them because she doesn't really like it. She loves long, slow pets. She doesn't like to be grabbed. You know, like a lot of people like to scratch their kitty cat. Don't do that. Just long, slow pets. Let's see if you want any more rice, and if she's done, she's probably gonna just cuddle up and take a nap. So sloths sleep almost 20 hours a day. They just like to relax. So when you come for that sloth encounter, I'd suggest not having any dangly earrings, no necklaces. And we ask that you don't have any strong perfume or cologne or lotions on your skin. And the reason for that is Zoe likes to get really close, and she might even give you a little lick or a little kiss. She's just a baby. Zoe is just over 1 year old, and she's our 2-fingered or 2-toed sloth. This sloth is not real. I just thought it looked really cute and I want to put it there. Maybe I have a bad sense of humor, but I thought it was hilarious. And we usually use the little stuffy to transfer her between different guests. Right, Zoe? So probably what she's gonna do now is just go ahead and cuddle up and take a little nap. What do you think, Zoe? You looking over at the camera? Do you see it? What do you think, Zoe? Let's see if I can see some of these questions. And then we're gonna sit back down and let Zoe have a little nap. Guys, we just opened up Sloth Keeper for a day. So if you've ever wanted to hang out with sloths all day long, you have one of these at work, you have a sloth? Well, that's cool. Or are you saying just a slow moving person? Because we get that a lot too. All right, there we go. I think I can stand up so y'all can see her. So yeah, this is baby Zoe, and this is what she likes to do, is just cuddle. And she might even go ahead and grab a branch and then head back to her hammock. So we don't force our animals to do anything. If it's a 10 o'clock encounter or something and Flash isn't feeling it or whatever, we'll work with another sloth. So our main purpose here is to educate people about sloths and about how we can make the environment good for them, right? There's a lot of opportunities out there for us to reduce, reuse, and recycle. We just think it's amazing that God made all these animals, that He made us, and we get to enjoy all of it. We want people to be able to experience that in a loving way. And if you have any questions, feel free to message us. The biggest thing that we ask on all of our social media channels is just that you be considerate and nice to everybody else. That's it. You can ask whatever question you want. You can have whatever opinion you want. People don't have to agree. It's okay to not agree. It's called opinions. A lot of people ask, does it hurt the sloths to hold them? I don't know about you, but she doesn't look hurt. We do not recommend you ever holding a wild sloth, okay? They don't want to be held. They want to be out in the wild. Zoe's a lot different than a wild sloth. You guys see how sweet she is? Look at that. Zoe, say good morning to everybody. Good morning. Guys, we're open to the public. We're located in Benton, Tennessee. We're halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Just go ahead and book your encounter online, and you can come here and visit. We have covered wagons. We have a Riverside cabin. We have the camel condo upstairs. There's a lot of cool things to do here, guys. We have over 125 animals. All right, let's see if she's ready to go to bed, and then we'll probably do some more lives here in a little bit. I hope everybody's having a great day and staying warm. It's really cold here in Benton, Tennessee, but we're hoping it's gonna warm up. Let's see if I can start to rotate some of these cameras so you guys can watch her go to bed. I'm kind of doing all this myself this morning, so just give me a little bit of grace as I try to spin everything. Let's see here. Zoe, you are doing so good, and you are a sweetheart. Guys, this is Zoe's area. How cool is this? So she has the net that we stretch along the bottom, and the reason we do that is out in the jungle, the floor would be cushioned, okay? So sloths in the wild, they probably fall maybe once or twice a month, maybe even once a week. And that's because they're reaching out on those tiny limbs and they're trying to get that last little leaf. And then maybe the limb doesn't support them, or a big cat runs out and tries to get them. And when that big cat gets out there, it's out on that limb, and then they both fall, they both hit the ground, up to 100 feet fall, right? That's how far they're gonna fall. The sloth is gonna be okay, and he's gonna look at the cat, who's dead, and go. And the reason that the sloth can do that is it has 46 ribs, right? So two-fingered sloths have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. Not only is that a lot of ribs, but their internal organs are actually attached to their ribs, and that's the reason they don't get that secondary impact. I'm kind of leaning so you guys can see her, and she is really thinking about stretching out and going up there. All right, Zozo, you want to try to go to bed? I'm going to spin these a little bit more so you guys can watch her go to bed, and then we'll be ending this live, and then we'll probably do some more this afternoon. But feel free to look through any of our other videos, and you can kind of see all the other cool animals that we have here. All right, Zozo, you want to go for it? What do you think? Oh, yeah, you got it. Good job, Zozo. You want a little bit more help? Oh, guys, so she's just a baby, right? And so she's learning how to climb, and she's going around. But she's a cuddler. As you can see, I'm not forcing her back on me. She's just a sweetheart. Guys, we are open to the public. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We're right on the banks of the Ocoee River. And you can kind of see how she's starting to be kind of that pear shape right now. So they only use the bathroom once every 7 to 10 days. So when she does use the bathroom, she can lose 30% of her body weight, right? It's pretty crazy. And if you have a weird angle that you're watching at, feel free to check one of the other channels, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. Maybe Zoe's getting ready to climb back in her area. What other questions do we have here, guys? You're jealous? You don't have to be jealous. You can come here and do this. Just go to our website at OcoeeRiversideFarm.com, and you can book whatever you'd like to do. We are open to the public, and we just started Sloth Keeper for the day. So that means you get to spend 3 hours with sloths. It's pretty amazing. I think the age requirements are, if you're by yourself, you need to be 18, but if you're with an adult, you can be down to 13. And the reason we do that is just 3 hours is a long time to kind of sit there and be still. The age requirements for the shorter encounters are all on each encounter. I'm not going to try to rattle them off and get them wrong by a year or two, but check them out. All right, Zoe, there you go. Yeah, Zoe. Good job. Look at her go, guys. Let's see if we can spin it just a little bit. You guys see her climbing to bed? And that's it. That's how she gets in there. How cool is that? Let's see if I can get that set up a little better for y'all. I'm sorry, but I am by myself this morning, so I'm just doing the best that I can. Feel free to ask any questions, and we'll try to get to them. Again, we are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville, and you're watching baby Zoe. All right. Oh, hey, Zoe. Let's see if we can spin this around, guys. Boom, boom. There we go. How old is she? Zoe is just over 1 year old. Her birthday was December 16th. Yeah, you guys might have saw the sulcata tortoise. Oh, yeah. The sloths are solitary.